Hello guys, NautoAisDx once again, and I'm gonna attempt to do this. I think I done reviews in the past. I can't remember. Maybe my first thoughts about certain games, but might as well I'll do a review on Street Fighter 5. Yes, just like most people who's a fan of Street Fighter 5. Excuse me. I also bought the game with coupons, of course. That's why it's $40. I got it. I had coupons. And yes, like I said on my one of my video on my main channel, I was well aware of what Capcom approach to this game. It was like Splatoon, so that's why I still bought it. So basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a bit more because technically my review, basically, or my thoughts of the game, is the same thing as MmGS X1. Believe it or not, MmGS X1 did his review. I listened to it. And yeah, I agree with him 100% of what he said. I agree with it. So, what did I agree? Well, one is, overall, is it a good game? Just in gameplay wise. Yes. It is more simple than Street Fighter 4. No more focus attack, no more able to avoid mistakes. That if you made a mistake, that's it. That's where the critical. And supers, you don't even need to do critical art unless if you just want to save it and then chance it. Remember, EX is your friend in this game when you're playing this game. It is friendly to newcomers. The whole point of Street Fighter 5 is it was meant to introduce to new people who wants to get into Street Fighter, the game. Street Fighter 5 is one of the good games you can get into. It's fast, easy to learn. That's why there's a tutorial. And the game itself is not so fast as Street Fighter 4. Not too high tech. No fancy, no advanced skill. It's just basically think of it as Street Fighter 2 or the Alpha series with supers and modern graphics. So the gameplay wise, perfect. You'll have fun whether you play this online with friends or you by yourself. Alright, so with and then the graphic, I already said about the music and the graphic. It is what the PS4 is. It does look like something for PS4. So there you go. So it is worth PS4 graphic. You want to play Street Fighter, the latest version, then you have to have a PlayStation 4. There you go. The graphic, music is beautiful, gameplay was beautiful. Now, like everybody is, I'm also going to be agreeing with them. Believe it or not. Disclaimer, I'm going to say this again. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I'm not FGC, nor part of the FGC. I just like a fighting game. And I do understand the technicality of a fighting game. That's it. But with that said, content-wise, yeah, just like Megas, Miles 923, Review Tech, Alpha, you name it, even Angry Joe. The bad thing about this game is the content itself. Sadly, even in my opinion, I see it, it was prioritized to multiplayer and online or to the FGC, the competitive scene. Why? I said it before and I'm going to say it again, nothing personal, but because Combo Fiend is FGC, he works for Capcom, and he basically prioritized FGC. Why? Like I said in my video on the other one, my main channel is Capcom Pro Tours around the corner. I think March 20th is the first ever the Capcom Pro Tour. Again, why? Money. So they wanted to bring the game out at least sort of a month or 4 weeks before the first Capcom Pro Tour starts for the competitive player. They want a retail build. There you go. What's it right for them to do it? Alienate the casual, the other market. I say yes, but I guess what Capcom's approach was, and sadly was, they downplay the casual because they think it's basically, yeah, this is actually the weird part. Because normally in business 101, you don't cater to the fans, you don't cater to the hardcore, you cater to the mass because that's where the money is. But in the situation with Street Fighter 5, it's kind of like the reverse. They catering to the hardcore, they catering to the fan, to the FGC, and they basically forsaken the casual. Why? Again, it was heavy on online. and even that wasn't even perfect. When the game was launched, the online wasn't working. Battle Lounge, where you create your own private group up to one person. Really? I mean, seriously, what's going on there? So that was already bad there. Like you already have 4 betas, and the online's still not good. I mean, Angry Joe basically gave it a pass, saying, it's just normally it's a common procedure, common thread when you have a game. It's not always going to be perfect, whatever. But like they said, the problem is the single player for people who don't want to play online. Yes, that is the problem. One, story mode, no difficulty setting, and it's too short. Just like Splatoon single campaign, it is short. So there you go. It's supposed to give a backstory for all 16 characters. And I'm sorry to say, spoiler, some of the story, it didn't really make sense. Some made sense, some didn't. And of course, finishing that is, if you finish that, you get at least 100,000 fight money for one character, because they did reveal that for DLC character, they cost 100,000 fight money. Real money is $8. I don't know. Maybe because it costs $1 million to have reuse hand. That's that Killian thing. But yeah, that's what they said, that each character is $7.99 or $8. If you want to get it for free, it's 100,000 fight money. And how do you get fight money? Well, one is, and here's a bit of a spoiler, for every time your character levels up, you get, I think, 1,000, 2,000 fight money. But for me, basically, if you finish at least one story mode for one character, you get 5,000 fight money. So there you go. But technically, every time your character levels up, you get 1,000 or 2,000 fight money. Play online and win, whether it's casual or ranking. You have to basically, you get 50 fight money, 50. Sadly, when you lose, you don't get any fight money, so I think that's kind of like poppycock there. I mean, I'm going to explain what changes they should do, but yeah, that's an unfortunate, really. And what else? I think that's it for now. Is basically when your characters level up and you win, whether casual or ranked matches online, you get 55 money. The watch report, they said that there's going to be special like daily bonus login, like for every time you log in with your account, you get probably 5 money, and of course there's going to be some special event that could happen. Again, might get 5 money, but as of right now, that's all the only way you can get 5 money. Why is it so hard? Well, it is kind of like real money, and even so that you're trying to get it for free, that those DLC characters cost money. So they probably want to force you to really buy them if you want them. But, it's up to you. So, yeah, that's unfortunate with find money. So, again, story mode, too short. Some of the story didn't make sense. Training, I heard it's robust. But, again, now people are not going to care. Versus PCU. No computer opponent on versus mode, only player. Street Fighter 4 had versus CPU. I don't know why you didn't do that one. And then the one that's a big gripe for me, and this is kind of disappointing, and let's just say it's gonna piss a lot of people off. Survival mode. That's also, believe it or not, when you finish survival mode, your character's level up, you get experience point, but you also get bonus fight money. I only done the easy one, the easy survival, and I think I got like 2,000, 3,000 fight money. The problem is, on easy, you probably could do it with all 16 characters. When you come to normal, all the way to hell, and there's even, I heard, extreme or whatever, that's gonna probably, it depends how good you are, that's probably gonna piss you off. It depends how good you are. What I mean, well, The problem with the survival mode is that in order to get the colors for your main characters or the main costume for the characters, you gotta do survival mode. Easy, you get color number 3. Normal, you get 4 and 5, and you get the idea, the pattern. The problem is the game tends to screw you, thus pissing you off. It kind of felt like, shit, I just wasted my time playing survival mode. I mean, the concept was there, I understand. If you got points, score points, you can use it to either heal up, get stronger defense, whatever. But the problem also is, like Miles basically said, it's in survival mode. It has a difficulty spike. The problem is, at one match it's going to be easy, then all of a sudden they come in later on, it gets super hard. I had a situation when I was playing Ryu, playing the normal mode. I got to player 29, and the CPU was he just beat the crap out of me. I'm like, oh, shoot. And the problem with that is, the minute you lose, you're going to be pissed off. I know it's called survival mode for a reason, but it's going to piss you off. Kind of like, why am I playing this? I'm just going to lose. I'm going to waste my time. Because the sad part is, when you lose everything. It's either all or nothing. That's the stupid part. I mean, my suggestion with survival mode, Capcom, is have a 3-chance life, like a life thing. Like, life. Like, you have 3 chances. Oh, I failed survival mode. Okay, attempt number 2, attempt number 3, and if you couldn't really do it with 3 attempts, there you go. I was saying at least have something like that for Street Fighter, because survival mode can piss people off, especially when you lose. You're like, okay, I'm the last guy. Oh, I got beaten. You got nothing. You get nothing. So it's kind of feel like you waste your time. That's one of the biggest major guide for survival mode. It's basically, to some extent, it's a slap in the face for people who attempt to try it. So they need to change that. Alright, getting fight money and league points. I said it before, I got disappointed with league points because it's like player points. You win, you get points. You lose when you lose. When you lose league points. And I said it before that at least when you lose in the game, you don't lose league points. Yeah, fortunately, they really can't do that because the whole point is, because the league points basically tells you what ranking you are in a Street Fighter 5 game. So, okay, finally, I can understand it, but it's just annoying. Second one, fight money. Whether you win or lose, Capcom, give them fight money, please. I mean, you're not already giving them enough. You're just giving them 50 fight money every time they win. So I think that's kind of ridiculous. I'm sorry. So win or lose, give them fight money. If they win, give them some more fight money. Lose, maybe not so much. Again, I'm just guessing because then it could be just an exploit. Maybe people will try to get it for free. You don't have to pay for it. Of course, DLC character costs money. The only thing that basically made sense was the experience system. Yes, whether you win or lose, you get experience points. You win, you get a lot of experience points. When you lose, not so much. Kind of makes sense, but they need to still balance that. So there you go. That's like some of the major gripe really about this game. Like the survival mode is a slap in the face. Every time you lose, you're gonna irritate a lot of people, especially when they lose league points, or not get fight money unless they win. I know you're supposed to win. That even Ono said that they. Excuse me. You are encouraged to get fight money by winning. So again, whatever. There you go. So overall, the only bad thing about this game is the content wise, because they basically did what Splatoon did. So should it be this a norm? And the answer is no. But there have been a lot of reports, again, I don't know if it's true or not, maybe a rumor, that Capcom, even Ono, said they didn't have long time to develop the game, from what I heard. Because remember, if you remember the story about them not having a lot of money in the bank, they're barely just making money back, thanks to Monster Hunter. Most of them, they're doing remasters. I mean, they're going to do a remake of Resident Evil 2, but remasters and DLC. If they need to make a full-fledged game, they have to go with a company. That's why Dead Rising 3 was an Xbox exclusive. Street Fighter 5 is a PlayStation exclusive because Sony basically funded the game. From what I heard, the development of this game started. Again, I could be wrong, so correct me if wrong. The rumor has it is when Ultra Street Fighter 4 was almost done. That's when they barely started doing Street Fighter 5. So they didn't have long, they didn't have properly planned, and again, like I said, when they showed it on the PlayStation experience, it was already like sort of ready. But they needed more time to implement those other modes. So that could be one reason why. They didn't have long time for developing the game. But of course, I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Capcom, to some extent, that's a key word, they were transparent. Why is it to some extent? They didn't mention there was arcade mode, but there was a trailer about the modes. For me, personally, I assumed that story mode was going to be arcade mode. They didn't mention that story mode was only like 4 or 5 fighting and then it's only one round. That's the problem. They weren't really transparent with that part, but they were transparent. Hey, there is no arcade mode, and some of the modes was going to come out until later on. So there you go. So for me, what would I give the game? I would just like Anthony, I have to agree with the score. 7 out of 10. Why? The game is perfect. The game is fun. Anybody can join in if they're interested with Street Fighter. The graphics beautiful, music beautiful. The story a little bit confusing a bit, but it wasn't that bad. However, I'm sorry, for me, I put price issue as a factor. For $60, they didn't have any single player content. For somebody that doesn't want to play online, you don't want to buy this game. And at launch, guess what happened? The online didn't work. Kinda shame when you have to 4 betas. So yeah, I agree. 7 out of 10. So that's my review for Street Fighter 5. Thanks for listening.